You go. So this is just an informational video that I made. Take it as you will. So I decided to do an experiment, guys. I took 10 random YouTube videos of 10 different YouTubers. Now I found the first video that I saw when I searched from the search engine was the numbers that I took the information from. As playing killer, any good survivor team should all be able to complete the first gen very quickly. When you spawn in, you always spawn next to a gen survivor. Any good survivor team can bang out the first gen super easily. In my experience, it's always been good survivors will start feeling the pressure on the last two gens, 2 to 1 gen. But the first few gens, if you're playing a good team, should fly. But this is just an informational video here, guys. I took these 10 YouTubers, including myself, and I timed, and I did find something interesting, guys. I found something very interesting here based off of these times. Now, how you work this out is you start the video whenever the match starts, you write down the seconds that the match started, and then you watch the timer. Once the first gen pops, you pause the video, take the end timer, subtract it from the beginning of the match, and that's how long it took them to do the gen. First, we have Little Space Rock. She's a female YouTuber. Nothing against her. I have nothing against anybody in this list. Just wanted to show you guys. She put Bully Squad. These guys were not even doing gens. They were just running around. But it took them 3 minutes and 10 seconds to complete their first gen. And I believe in the video that was the only gen they did. And she had it titled Bully Squad. Second, Stockboy. Now, his video, it took them 2 minutes and 40 seconds to complete their first gen. You guys can search these guys, look at their videos. That's a good thing about these guys is if they're claiming their matches, they have really good survivors. Numbers don't lie. You can see how long it takes their survivors to do a gen. Regardless of what an amazing killer you are, it doesn't matter. The killer always spawns in. The survivors always have that little grace period to bang out a gen. That's just, easily. Choi, which is another YouTuber, took them 2 minutes to complete 1 gen. Cal, me, I took my latest video, my clown video, and I timed myself. It took them 1 minute and 20 seconds to do 1 gen. That was just the one match that I picked. Now, Seth Game On, their survivors took 2 minutes and 10 seconds to complete 1 gen. Now, this is interesting. This is where it gets interesting. These YouTubers, I would classify them as like legit YouTubers. Dead Plays, his content's pretty solid. And the survivors took 1 minute and 20 seconds to complete a gen, almost the exact same time that it took for me. Now, Herman the Doctor, he's also a P100 doctor, and his content is very wholesome and very legit, I feel like. And it took them 1 minute and 21 seconds. I could be wrong, though. I might have timed it a second off. It could be 1 minute and 20 seconds to complete their first gen. So we're starting to see a pattern here that good survivors can do their gens in about 1 minute and 20 seconds. And guys, I'm not making these numbers up. I literally wrote all the numbers on a piece of paper, added them up, subtracted them. So the trend that I'm seeing is a really good team, like really paired teams, 1 minute 20 seconds is about the time. Spooky Loops. Now this is interesting. This guy has a bunch of freaking followers, and his video was titled, "I played the sweatiest survivor team 25,000 plus hours." All right, I timed them. Guess how long it took them to do the first gen? 4 minutes. 4 minutes to do their first gen. Dude, I've had matches last 7 minutes. No lie. Look it up. You guys can Google it. Search it on YouTube yourself. Spooky Loops video. I played 25,000 hour survivors. You could time this yourself and get the results. 4 minutes, guys. So I'm starting to think Spooky Loops, maybe he's more for show than really like competitiveness. Quiet Kills, I took his first match, 1 minute and 48 seconds to do their first gen, which that is a wholesome, solid number. I feel like any really good survivor team, about a minute 20, around a minute. If the survivors do the first gen around a minute, and so you're facing a good team. Otz, I took Otz's first video that I found. He was at Garden of Joy with the Oni. So, rough map, but still, it took them 2 minutes and 84 seconds around that time to complete a gen. What to take away from this video? This video isn't implying anything to anybody. This is just an informational video. I just decided I wanted to take 10 different YouTubers. I literally went and watched all 10 different videos. I wrote down the times, I subtracted the times, and I got these times. So the interesting thing that I noticed though was the fact that, let me show you guys the minute and 20 seconds. I feel like those times, these type of killers are getting actual like competitive kill survivors. And it's funny because I know I watch Herman the Doctor's videos and I feel like he's wholesome. And Dead Plays, I discovered him doing this little test right here that I did, and I saw that a minute and 20. So that this is just kind of the results that I got from, and I didn't pick a certain video. I just searched Dead by Daylight killer matches, and I picked their videos that were popping up, you know, on the search engine. So just so you guys know. Anyways, what do you guys take from all this? I think this is interesting. You know, I definitely Spooky Loops. It's funny because, you know, I feel like he's more just for show. Like his content is not very competitive or serious. So it was funny to me that Spooky Loops, the one guy that said he's facing the best squad on Dead by Daylight, takes them the longest to complete the generators. So what do you guys take from all this, man? Let me know in the comments. I just wanted to make this little study. I'm probably going to do more little studies and research like this. And you guys can go in and search times and do your own research and stuff like that, man. But, you know, do some research, guys. Dig into your YouTubers that you watch. See what their times are, you know. See who you're watching and what kind of gauges their survivors' skills, you know. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.